Scarecomp 112. Vambora. Oxi. Vambora.
On March 4th of 2026, at around 11 p.m.
Ô louco, recentaço. Vambora.
Destiny K is fast asleep when suddenly something unexpected wakes her up out of bed.
Ah, porra!
Destiny didn't know it at the moment, but her house was struck by lightning. However, this wouldn't be the only thing she wasn't aware of, because on the same night of this incident, something rather creepy was recorded on camera. During the time that lightning struck her house, something happens inside her room.
Okay. So that's me in bed, there's a TV. Look in this general area, okay? This corner of the room. Tell me if you see what I see.
Não tô vendo nada
The
até
lightning
então.
strikes. Look in this bottom right corner. Wait for it. There.
Alguém viu alguma coisa? Alguém viu alguma coisa?
Wait for it. There.
Eu ainda não vi. Mano, passei frame by frame e não vi.
Turn the brightness up.
Now I'll play the video in slow-mo so you can see it better, but keep in mind that the sound you hear in this video isn't scary music that was added to the footage. The sound is naturally what you hear when you play it at 10% speed. The following is what was caught.
Caralho, eu sou burro, mano. Meu Deus, velho. Ah, foda-se. Tá de sacanagem, mano. Essa porra aí não merece nem top 5, não merecia nem tá aí, velho. Ah, pro inferno. A assombração que é revelada por trovão, porra, é a mais difícil do mundo de pegar,
Do
mano.
you see that? Tell me that doesn't look like a person sitting on the floor in my bedroom.
Ah, para, velho.
And then they're gone.
Para.
And then it's just gone. With this thing. Keep in mind that
Although Destiny can't figure out what exactly was caught here, she can definitely see an outline of a body. The image isn't
Alexa?
exactly the clearest, but there's no doubt.
Alexa, abrir lata Coca-Cola. Ok, chefe. Alexa, obrigado pela lata. De nada, chefe.
Doubting that something which wasn't there initially suddenly appears before disappearing in a flash.
So over here is where I capture the footage. I like do not want to go over there, so I'm kind of staying over here. I haven't really sort of crossed this way. I sort of exit out the other door. Basically I saw the flash.
Now,
Pô, que
little
vídeo
did she
ruim,
know
mano.
that this
Sério
wouldn't be
mesmo.
the only thing she recorded on camera,
Que vídeo
because
bucha,
something
velho.
else was captured inside her home on the same night of this incident.
Literally half the power in this house is out. Half of the house is out.
Cara, isso é normal, velho. Às vezes cai a energia e volta uma fase só, velho. Porra! Isso não é sobrenatural, americanos! Isso chama eletricidade, filhos da puta!
Over at her living room, her security camera recorded the fire department arriving to her house. They were there to check for any fire hazards caused by the lightning strike, but during their inspection, something very strange happens.
This is all captured on like a security camera that's battery operated, and thank God we had that. Pay attention to this firefighter right here. He keeps looking over at the couch
É pra gente olhar pra esse bombeiro aqui.
again and again, like as if someone's sitting there and there's not. And this is when it really gets weird.
According to the firemen, they'd sworn they'd seen someone sitting down on this couch. Watch closely.
Really? Yeah.
Invited is a strong word. I had to say it. Part of my life.
E aí? Hã? Não, eu tô na frente até de mim mesmo, porque eu não vi nada. Tipo, aconteceu alguma coisa aqui, mas foda-se. Acabou? O bombeiro saiu
On
correndo.
the same sofa
Mas
where
isso
they
não é
thought they
problema
saw
meu,
someone
não.
sitting, this happens. An imprint on the back cushion begins to rise, almost as though someone had gotten off the couch. Now, of course, it's quite likely that the firefighter was merely leaning on the sofa, causing the cushion to pop back into place after getting off. But here's where things start to get truly creepy. If it's likely the case that the fireman was responsible for the rising cushion, then how does one explain this? On the
Meu amêndoa com gosto de detergente.
same recording, just a few minutes before checking this panel, a fireman shines his light on the couch and shows this.
You know what, actually, I knew you did. Very corner.
Por que que isso aconteceu? Não teria sentido.
All I need are
No one was leaning on the couch this time,
Ai,
let
que
alone being
doido.
close to the sofa. Yet somehow, an imprint begins to clear up, as though someone had stood up from sitting down. Like someone disturbed by the light, they move away. Now, none of the firemen had noticed
Nossa,
the shifting
derrubou a brisa,
imprint,
nem vou
and
comer
neither had
mais.
Destiny, until she went through all the recordings to see if anything else happened on this night. But while scrubbing
Nossa,
through all the videos,
acabou com a
she
minha
found
fome.
something else that she didn't even notice at first,
Ugh.
and it's something that you might have missed too while watching these clips. Early on, when the fireman kept looking at this couch as if seeing someone sitting there, this happens.
I didn't even know.
Nossa, que coisa horrível. Aue? O pote estava recém-lavado? Não. Tava num pote de plástico. Nossa, mas aloprou minhas ideias.
No, not that I know. I mean, we've got like city black guys. Not power stuff.
Roubou a brisa da refeição. O cachorro explodiu!
Whatever it was that the fireman kept seeing on this couch must have been so unsettling that he couldn't stop glancing over. Perhaps he was trying to make sense of what he was seeing, but it didn't help because looking this way only made things more baffling. Somehow, a candle that was burning bright goes out all of a sudden. Then later, another candle extinguishes. The two candles, combined with the fact that both firemen thought they saw someone sitting on the couch, makes this whole occurrence unsettling.
Pô, que vídeo bucha do caralho, hein, mano. Foi 7 minutos dessa nojeira, mano.
With everything that occurred that night, it's no wonder why she can't help but think that a ghost or some paranormal thing was caught on camera. But like with most of these videos, it's never certain as to what was captured. Currently, there haven't been any updates on the situation, but until then, this one has yet to be explained. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Péssimo.
Now, this next video was sent in by Nia22,
Oh,
who
tem
writes that she
cachorro,
took
hein?
this recording back in 2014. She remembers filming this moment right away, just in case she needed proof for anyone who wouldn't believe her. While staying over at her grandmother's house, her grandma's dog Koko began staring at the ceiling, but Koko had no reason to look there as nothing was on the ceiling. She would just stare at it before hiding underneath the bed. Turns out, she was looking at the two ribbons attached to the ceiling fan, one of which is moving by itself. But then suddenly, something happens that terrifies everyone inside.
Here's my old phone, just to prove that it's not edited or anything.
This is Nia's footage. Watch.
Caralho, que bizarro.
Bro.
Did that boy text you yet?
No, look. Koko can tell something's wrong.
Mano,
Do you see that? Oh, the ribbon. Koko.
sai fora, velho. O cachorro foi se esconder, mano.
Hello. What you doing down here?
Sai pra lá, mano.
Bye, Koko.
Bye, Koko. What the f...
Mano, tô esperando o ápice. Caralho, moleque, me arrepiei. Caralho, moleque.
In a panic frenzy, both Nia and her
Tá
cousin jump out
porra,
of bed.
velho.
Thinking that an earthquake was happening right then, they immediately hop off, only to see that nothing else in the room was shaking. If nothing around the bed or below it was there to cause a
Caralho! Mano, tá porra, velho.
tremor, then what did? As Nia believes, Koko had crawled out from under the bed as she sensed that something wasn't right.
Bye, Koko.
Bye.
Like most videos involving dogs that see things that aren't there, this one seems to suggest that something
Caralho!
unexplainable was at play here. Perhaps the ribbon
Quente.
wasn't what was getting Koko's attention, but instead, whatever was moving it. Had Koko sensed something that might explain the rocking frame? Or had something else been at play here? As she writes, only Koko might know the answer to this.
Caralho, mano. Doideira, velho. Caralho, tem como melhorar além disso?
It's late at night when two girls are home alone having what appears to be a sleepover at either girl's place. It's unknown whose house was hosting this mini slumber party, but whether hosted by the girl recording this or the one who's seen on camera, it's safe to assume that they won't be having any more sleepovers at this house. As the video shows,
Ô, festa do
something
pijama é, mano, é bom demais pra ter aparição sombria. Eu lembro que uma vez eu fiz um aniversário que foi pra ter uma festa do pijama e a gente assistiu... Como é que é o nome do filme da Samara? O Poço? O Chamado? O Chamado! Mano... A pior noite de sono da minha vida, velho.
pretty creepy was captured while both girls stayed up late.
Walking really funny.
Now the girl talking behind the camera is known as K. Marie, and she took this video way back when she was still attending grade school.
Poço é o da
It's been more
comida
than a
que
few
cai
years
lá, né?
now since the time of this recording, but still, to this day, she hasn't forgotten about this. As K. Marie writes, me and my cousin are messing around and we caught something strange. This is her video. Take a look.
And go over there and then go like, "Ooh."
Criança já começou chorando, mano.
Dude, what the heck, man? Who are you? Hello? Who's that? Do you
Caralho.
guys see that? It's
It happens quickly, but a strange, translucent-like figure passes by.
Caralho.
Little K. Marie knew that she saw something, but wasn't entirely sure what it was. Almost immediately after asking, "Who are you?" a seemingly translucent, wispy-like figure flies above her head.
Brisa.
dude, what the heck, man? Who are you?
What the heck, man?
Hello? Who's that?
It just shoots across so fast that you can't make out its shape. Whatever this was is just weird. But this wouldn't be the only weird thing recorded, because much later, K. Marie captures this.
Pô, teve mais?
Did you guys see that? Smile.
Ah, foi na sequência.
Come here. Come here.
A voice saying "come here" is heard on video. It's a barely audible voice sounding much like a whisper that seems to be aimed at K. Marie. Although she didn't hear it at the moment, she strangely repeats those same words herself moments later.
Come here.
It's unknown as to where this voice came from or why she repeated those same words, but nothing is as baffling as what occurs next. It was just moments earlier that this was caught in the living room. Watch closely.
Hello from the other side.
A luz tá acesa dentro da sala. Mas nessa parte não tem reflexo. Então cadê o flash do celular? E o que foi aquilo andando?
On the surface of this TV screen, a reflection of something moving appears out of nowhere. Mind you though, that K. Marie is sitting down during this time, and her cousin is in the other room. If no one else was home, then who was this? And why is it that this is seen and not the flash from K. Marie's phone? As she points out, the screen showed no reflection of the camera flash or the light from inside the room behind her. In short, nothing that night made any sense. It's for this reason that she shares this video so that someone
Que susto, caralho. Do nada o microfone do Scare Comp ficou Shopee, mano.
Nothing that night made any sense. It's for this reason that she shares this video so that someone can explain this. While there has yet to be a definitive explanation, she continues to wonder just what exactly happened that night.
Hello from the other side.
Troca o 3 com 4, hein?
Now the following video was recorded inside a
E troca
subway
o 4
carriage
com
with not
5.
many
Não,
passengers
pera.
on board.
O 5 nem era pra tá.
The person who took this is known as Mark Ogpas, and apparently, while taking a late-night train back to his hotel, he saw something that made his skin crawl. According to Mark, I caught something that was not normal and gave me goosebumps. Now, just for context, this video was taken in 2023 after Mark had come back from playing at a festival that same night. Given that Mark is both a musician and a singer, he rarely posts anything that isn't about making songs or singing on stage. One look at his
Beleza,
channel,
ganhou
and you'll find
credibilidade.
clips of him either playing at sold-out venues or jamming with friends. All of his videos have nothing to do with anything creepy or paranormal.
Sim.
That is, until recently. After sharing countless videos about music, Mark uploads something that he's kept private for 3 years. On the night of September 2nd, 2023, Mark was riding a train in the city of Vienna with friends and family who had just seen him perform at a venue that just ended. Not sure if he was just seeing
Por que ele tá
things.
filmando
He takes out his
Ah
phone
tá, ele
and
pegou pra
records
ter
this.
certeza que ele não tá louco. Entendi. Caralho, qualidade de merda. Parece que tem alguém olhando pra ele, mas é tipo uma sombra de outra coisa. Que rolê estranho.
Among all passengers on board, one rider stands out the
É tipo
most.
uma pessoa de
Sitting
costas.
alone
Como é que
and
tá olhando pra
appearing quite
ele?
stiff is someone who's dressed in all black. They don't move and show no expression whatsoever on their face. Like a body devoid of any life, they remain still while staring off with a dead gaze. Now, of course, the odds of
Gaze.
this being an actual person dressed in funeral attire are not low, but being dressed as a mourner in the dead of night with a stiff demeanor will definitely spook
That's
anyone.
gay.
However, what makes this truly unsettling is a tiny detail that Mark mentions. According to him, when he showed this video to his friends who were sitting across from the lady in black, they told him that they didn't see anyone sitting there at the time. The seat was entirely
Para,
empty
eles
as
não
they
vão ter
recall.
essa memória.
The mourner, as Mark calls her, was only seen by him and thankfully
Isso aí
by
é
a few
coisa que você
others
tinha que ter
around him.
perguntado na hora que tava
But of
filmando,
course,
porra.
what do you think? Had Mark captured a full-figure apparition on camera?
Nah, muito bucha esse
Or
também.
did he just record someone who strangely appeared lifeless while dressed in funeral garments? As always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusion.
Bucha.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to
Até
check
agora
out
só
and
o
include in the next
da cama que me
compilation,
deixou
you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Da cama eu fiquei
That
cabreiro.
being said, let's get back to the video. It was during a school field trip to the mountains that the following was caught on camera. Now it's worth noting that the exact source of this clip is unknown. It seems that whoever took this video was most likely either a student or a teacher who was accompanying the student.
Olha isso, tem uma
It seems that
menina
whoever
aqui
took this video
com um iPhone, com 3 câmeras, ou seja, isso é recente. Por que essa gravação tá com essa qualidade de merda? Isso não faz sentido, mano.
either a student or a teacher who was accompanying the students on this bus. But as it seems, someone or something else had also been accompanying the group, or at least stayed close to them. Throughout the entire video, no one on this bus notices anything strange during their trip. Whether distracted by the mountain scenery via the bus window or the large dash cam inside the shuttle, no one had noticed the thing that appears during this recording. See if you can notice anything strange in this
Apareceu alguma
clip.
coisa. Pô, mas
Watch closely.
que rolê é esse que tá tremendo pra caralho? O motorista pode correr? Fiquei de capacete, mano. Porra é essa?
Now at first glance, it seems that nothing unusual appears inside the bus. And actually, that's true, because what was captured doesn't appear inside, but instead, outside. If it weren't for the live dash cam inside this bus, this wouldn't have been captured. Pay close attention to the TV that's linked up to the dash cam.
Mano, que porra é essa? Skinwalker. Chupacu, parece.
In front of the bus, a mysterious figure passes by. Whether walking or running, something about its movement seems quite unnatural. It just seemingly staggers across the bridge as if limping or tottering before disappearing. But by far, its appearance is the most uncanny. Whatever this is doesn't appear to have a torso. What looks
uma
like
sacola bípede.
A pair of moving legs are
Que
only seen
porra
on
de
camera,
sacola
but the
é
rest of
essa?
the body, nowhere. Now, because there isn't much info on the video, it isn't known if anyone else had spotted the figure, but if they did, it wouldn't be far-fetched to
É
think
6 sacola. Ah, aí faz sentido.
it would have scared the living daylights out of them. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
6 sacola, tudo bem. Uma sacola não é, não. Uma sacola eu me recuso.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Carai, que ediçãozinha bucha, hein? Puta que pariu, velho. O da cama facilmente podia ser o primeiro. O quinto nem era pra estar nisso aqui. Não é possível que ninguém xingou esse quinto lugar, mano. Aí, velho. Porra, vai tomar no cu, né, velho? O primeiro foi muito bucha, mano. Cara, eu não acredito, velho. É, mano, pior que o bombeiro tava em choque mesmo, velho. Mano, mais alguém percebeu que ele ficou best boosted.
It's for this reason that she shares this video so that
Essa foi a aparição mais assustadora que teve nesse Scare Comp inteiro. E eu digo entre todos os outros, mano. Isso aqui foi scary.
nothing that night made any sense. It's for this reason that she
Pô, isso aqui é scary, mano. Isso aqui foi muito scary. Pô, tá maluco.